It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got CeeDee Lamb. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Cowboys and the Lions on Thursday night.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air again, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's the option.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game playing Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that will be incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they get...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming out. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Buying time to his left. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Prescott yet again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards there and a first down. Now at Ford Field, it's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, Bacon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he finds his target, it's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott now from the 50. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
His back is been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jeremy Chin able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 9. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's a win.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came other way to lose in the winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding.